You may think of the elements of music as the foundation of music. Without them, music would not exist. When we compare it to food, the musical elements are the ingredients that are needed so that we can cook the food according to our mixture. Without these ingredients, there is no food to be cooked. When there is a lack of these elements, we cannot create the taste we want. In music, we cannot create the work of music that we want to happen. What are the elements of music? Here's a brief overview of the musical elements. Number 1, rhythm. It is the organized arrangement of sound and periods of silence represented by musical notes and rests. Take note that musical notes and rests are essential in rhythm, so let's have a recap about it. Musical notes are symbols used in music to represent both the pitch and duration of a sound, while rests indicate the period of silence. There are several types of notes and rests, each representing a different beat that serves as its duration. Here are the most common types. Beats correspond to the duration of sound and silence. This is a whole note with a value of 4 beats, meaning the sound should last for 4 counts. Let's listen. There are 2 half notes. Each note value are 2 beats, meaning there are 2 sounds, and each should last for 2 counts. Let's listen. Now, let's try it with rest. Initially, we have a quarter note, which represents 1 beat of sound, followed by a quarter rest, indicating 1 beat of silence. This pattern signifies 1 count of sound followed by 1 count of silence. Then, we have 2 eighth notes, each with a value of half a beat, played within 1 count. Moving on to the 4 16th notes, each worth 1/4 of a beat, they are also played within 1 count. Finally, considering note combinations, 2 half beats equal 1 beat, and 4 quarter beats also equal 1 beat. Let's listen. Here's another example. The number below each note indicates the beats and durations of sound. Let's listen. Through the sequence of notes and rests, we form a pattern. This pattern contributes to other musical elements, which in turn enhances the flow of music. Number 2, pitch. It refers to the highness and lowness of a sound. It is the perceived frequency of sound waves, determining whether a sound is high or low. A sound could be high-pitched, or it could be low-pitched, depending on the note's location in the musical staff. The lower the note on a staff, the lower its pitch. The higher the note on a staff, the higher its pitch. The basic pitch names are the letters A through G. Each name has a particular position or placement within the musical staff. The pitch names repeat in a cycle as you move up or down on the musical staff. In Western music theory and practice, the pitch C is often considered the first pitch for several reasons, so let's start with it. Let's listen to the sound of each pitch. As you've heard, each pitch indeed has its own unique identity, determined by its specific frequency. This uniqueness allows us to distinguish between different pitches and is fundamental to how we perceive and interpret sounds in music. Pitches can be produced by musical instruments and our voice. Now, take a look and listen to this. There are 4 notes located on C, E, G, and higher C. I'll play it first using a piano keyboard. Now I'll play it using the voice. All sounds you have heard from the piano and voice are pitches. Pitch is what is actually heard when you play a note on an instrument or sing a note with your voice. Number 3, melody. It is often the most memorable aspect of a piece of music and is typically formed by a succession of pitches that create a recognizable tune. It is perceived as a single line or a monophonic passage where only one note is played at a time. This is the pitch C. When we add a sequence of pitches and create a single line, it is called a melody. A melody often serves as the theme or focal point of a musical piece. It is the primary musical idea that listeners remember and identify with the composition. Basically, melody is the tune of a song. Let's try to make a melody. This is the example we used in rhythm. If we arrange it according to the given pitches below, this is what it will look like. Let's listen to it. As you've heard, through the use of rhythm and pitches, we created a single line recognizable tune. Number 4, harmony. It refers to the combination of different musical notes played or sung together to create a pleasing or agreeable sound. It involves the simultaneous sounding of 2 or more pitches. These are whole notes. When played together, they create harmony. Let's listen to this. These are half notes. When played together with other notes, they also create harmony. Let's listen. Here's another example. As you observed, melody is the horizontal aspect of music while harmony is the vertical aspect. Here's another one. This is the example we used in melody. I also made another melodic pattern so that we could make a harmony if played together. Let's listen to it. Basically, harmony involves combining pitches that are played simultaneously. Number 5, texture. It refers to how the various layers of sound, lines, or voices interact and relate to each other within a piece of music. Thickness or thinness are the simple terms that can be used to describe the texture of music. There are 3 primary types of musical texture: the monophonic, homophonic, and polyphonic texture. In monophonic texture, there is a single melodic line without any harmonic accompaniment. It's often heard in solo vocal or instrumental performances. Let's listen. Homophonic texture features a single melody supported by chordal harmony. This texture is commonly found in many popular songs, where the main melody is sung or played alongside harmony supporting chords. Let's listen. Polyphonic texture involves multiple independent melodies occurring simultaneously. Each melody line has its own rhythm and pitch, resulting in a complex interweaving of musical lines. Let's listen. Generally, harmony can contribute to texture by adding harmonic layers to the sound, but texture encompasses more than just harmonization. Harmony is about how it blends, while texture is more about how it feels when you are listening to a music. Number 6. Timbre. It refers to the unique quality or tone color of a sound. It is what allows us to distinguish between different instruments or voices. For example, the timbre of a violin is different from a flute. The timbre of a guitar is different from a piano. Basically, it is the sound identity of an instrument or voice. Timbre contributes to the texture of music by making each voice independent while still complementing the overall composition. This is the example we used in texture. Let's add different timbres to highlight each voice while still blending harmoniously. Let's make it more expressive with the use of the remaining elements. Number 7. Tempo. It refers to the speed or pace at which a piece of music is performed. It determines how fast or slow the beats of the music are played or sung. Tempo is indicated by BPM, which stands for beats per minute. This measurement specifies the number of beats or pulses within 1 minute of time in a musical piece. These are some of the tempo indicators based on BPM. Number 8. Dynamics. It refers to the varying levels of volume or intensity in a musical performance. It involves controlling the volume and expression of the music to convey emotion, mood, and musical tension. These are some of the common dynamics indicators. Let's go back to our example. The tempo is set to adagio, indicating a slow pace. The violin plays with moderate loud volume to emphasize the main melody. The viola and cello play moderate soft to avoid overshadowing the melody. The contrabass plays with moderate loud volume to provide a sense of foundation. Let's listen. We hope you've gained valuable insights into its various musical elements. Keep following Museword and be sure to subscribe for more updates.